Speaks family. Welcome. We're back. You're here today with Yakarius and Sparkle.
Hashtag Spark Plenty. How's everybody out there? I trust all is well.
Mm-hmm.
Happy Black History Month.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. We might be behind the week, but it was flu season, so we'll just put it like that. People were sick, unfortunately.
I'm recovering from pneumonia.
All right, I didn't want to say it for her. Yes, she had pneumonia, and it was interesting. Let's just put it like
pneumonia,
that. Yeah, walking pneumonia.
So I was gonna die, y'all.
So we had to deal with that for about a week,
or a month.
Or a month. I don't know how long.
It feels good to be back.
Right,
I'm in my zone.
Right,
I'm next to the beautiful host, Yakarius. So, what's today's topic?
Today we want to talk about social media linked up on relationships. Going there with the purpose of finding relationships. I guess that's it.
Well, I want to start with, when I joined social media almost 15 years ago, it was Facebook, and you had to be involved with a college, and you had to enroll that way. Now it seems like it's a dating site. The same thing for Instagram and Snapchat. I heard Snapchat is like a porn site. TikTok is a little bit more dance and upbeat cooking and things like that. But does it to you seem like when you entered the social media realm, did it seem like it was for dating?
Well, when you think of dating, you think of going to a specific app like Tinder or, going to a specific app for the dating. But the social media sites, like you said, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, have found it lucrative because it's all about money at the end of the day. What's going to bring the people to your particular platform? So they're finding that they have to offer a way for people to meet and hook up. That's the number one interest that people have. So if you're not offering that, the other platforms just gonna beat you out.
That's interesting because when I realized the culture maybe about 5 or 6 years ago, when somebody liked your status or comment under your status, it means that they like you, they love you, or even your significant other is getting mad. Oh, why you liking her photos? Oh, why you commenting under her photos? Oh, you liking his photos? Or, I feel like, what is that about? Because if you have an interest to something that someone posted, how else would you interact with that person if you don't like or share or subscribe or, comment? Because people are looking for that feedback and that, I forgot the word I'm looking for, but that correspondence kind of sort of like, if someone's posting on social media, I think they're looking for some type of feedback. And how can you give feedback if no one's liking your stuff and commenting? So it's kind of weird to me. I don't know where that culture came from, where someone is liking your photos means that you want to, sleep with them or have sex with them or you like them.
Right. This is the first time I heard about that was from you, about the liking part, that it means something else. And it's just a language at the end of the day, know. But going back to what you're trying to say is that when you like and you share and you comment, it had a significance to it. It was about the substance of whatever was being posted, right? That was what the like was about. The comment should be about the substance. But we can make flirty comments now to give a little signal, right? And I guess based on the information that you have, if you like today, it shows a deeper interest, or even going so far as say, I want to hook up and have sex with you,
So I guess maybe it's like what you're liking, right? Like if the person is in a bikini, if it's a female, or if the man has his shirt off, right? I guess maybe it's what you're liking.
Yeah, right.
But I know for a fact for me that I post things that are inspirational, to help with awareness, all types of different unique knowledges and things like that. So maybe it depends on what the person is liking, I think about the content. The content is important.
But does that mean just because you're posting content that a person still can't find you attractive and want to flirt with you?
Yes, I've identified people like that. I've actually gained stalkers because of my conscious posts. And I thought it was a little weird at first because I felt like I was going over there showing my mind. For the first like 5 or 6 years of social media, I never showed my face. And the reason why I didn't show my face is because I wanted people to get attached to the content and not kind of people. We have a tendency of shooting the messenger or, denying the information if the person doesn't fit what we think ideally they should fit. Some people, everybody have a preference on what attracts them. So I didn't want nobody to look at me and say, oh, I'm not listening to her, or oh, let me lust over her, because I wanted them to get the message. But when I did show my face, I was, I guess men are just, looking for a conscious woman. That's all I could think about.
So there's probably, for me, I believe there's good and bad and everything. So there's probably some pros. I want to just talk about one of the cons of online dating. So one of the cons for me is that it's hard enough when you meet somebody in person to know who this person is going to be if you spend time with them on a daily basis and it turns out to be a relationship. Because usually we have a mask. We wear a mask when we meet people. We have a mask for the job. We have a mask for our lover. We have a mask for the public, right? So we have a mask when we first meet somebody. Normally, we're at our best. Yeah. We're giving the best impression. We're trying to have a clean play. We put on this mask. And then when we get to know the person, we relax a little bit. Then the truth comes out of who this person really is, because we relax and we become comfortable. So now we begin to show this other mask, the real person. So it's hard enough meeting someone in person and establishing relationships because, you find out things after a while. Then now you have this extra layer now, which is social media, because you got people catfishing. They can tell you anything. They can tell you they're making $100,000. They ain't even working. There's so many lies that can be told on social media. It's unbelievable. Beautiful lies, right? So now you have to sift through that layer first. Then if you get through that, and then you actually meet the person, then you go through this other mask, right? And it might even be some leftover from the other one. Why did you tell me this? And why did you do this? And, so it's some extra stuff. Yeah. It's extra, and then the person might not even be in the state, and it goes on and on. So, and then the other part of it is, why is it so hard to meet people? Because for a long time, we had to meet in person.
Yeah, times have definitely changed.
You had to talk to somebody. When I was growing up, it ain't no texting no, you had to be face to face. You get to look in their eyes. You get to smell them. You get to see everything up close and personal. There was no catfishing, right?
Well, they have all types of videos now. You could FaceTime. You could direct message.
Yeah, but it's still nothing like being there with the person, feeling the energy, reading the energy. Being able to use the other senses, the sense of smell, is important too, and because. Let's keep it real. You might be talking to a person for a year, you get to see them once around. Oh shit, you got a bad breath. Or you keep a body odor. And you can't see that with your eyes. You have to have your nose involved. And I don't know how often that's going to happen.
Okay, that's an interesting point. So you have to involve all senses.
Of course.
But when you're dating and getting to know, that's a good point that I didn't think about. Yeah. The smell and, But those things could be changed too, right?
Yeah, but usually if you meet somebody in person and they trying to introduce themselves to you, whatever, or it's a happenstance, whatever the case may be, and you get a whiff of body over a bad breath, it's usually going to turn you right off, and you're not even going to entertain it. You're not going to entertain it enough to want to be in their life and say, well, let's change it. It's just, it never goes nowhere, hardly, hardly, in most cases.
We have to take care of our hygiene.
Yeah. So those are just some, and then the other thing is, what is it about us as individuals that bring us to social media opposed to putting ourselves in situations where we can meet people in person? And that's probably a different topic.
I was going to say, that's a sign of the times. Yeah. It's because technology has changed, right? Like things have gotten virtual. is most especially with the pandemic, right? Like everything has gotten virtual. Like it seems like the new thing is virtual. Meeting someone in person is kind of tricky and kind of different within the last 2 years or so since the pandemic. However, I think it's a sign of the times have changed, and it's a technology world. Everything has been technology. Even when we used to be able to make phone calls, now they're sending you to the website to look up things, to apply for a job, to upload your resume. Like, the times have definitely changed, and a lot of things have become virtual. So there are a lot of, good things and bad things about it. I personally like the fact that it's convenient. So, maybe, maybe we don't have enough time in the schedule. So just talking to someone virtually might save some time. It might save some effort. I'm not sure if you're shy, who knows? But it's kind of interesting. I was also going to say about social media is I feel like it's the inbox, or what they call the when somebody inboxes you or private messages you. I think that might be along the lines for someone to be suspicious if they're already in a relationship. How can it affect the relationship? Now, let me ask you this. When you're in a relationship, do you expect to have the passwords to your partner's social media or the passwords to their phone and things like that? What do you think about sharing a password? Please leave your information in the comments. And we're working towards having you guys interact, but being sick took me back a month. So please bear with us as we are wanting you to interact with us live. But right now, you can leave your information and what you think in the comments. As I ask our carriers, what do you think about having passwords of your partners? Do you think it's necessary or unnecessary?
Okay, so I have another thought. I don't want to lose it. But that's an interesting topic right there. I think that if you're in a relationship with somebody and you have to keep them out of your social media account, then what kind of relationship is that? Because there's a lack of trust, and there's also a reason why you're keeping them out of social media. It looks like you're hiding something from your partner who you're in a relationship with. So that's how I feel about that. If you're in a loving relationship with someone, first of all, you should have access to each other's phone, and there should be no reason why you don't trust your partner enough to have to go in their phone. All right? But if you setting up a password, that's going to raise suspicion. So I'm going to be like, I want to go in there now. That's what that's doing, is inviting me to come now. It's raising suspicion.
Well, what about trust? Like, what if we both have our phones and, people are on social media and you don't have the password? Shouldn't we trust our partners to just, interact with social media and not have to worry about checking their...
We should. And as we know...
because that could be a sign of being controlling, jealous, or just having low self-esteem.
And we should. But if there, if there's a signs, say a woman's with a man and she knows he's flirtatious, or he is cheating in the past, or whatever, or she's hearing stuff from the street that he's cheating, and then he has a password on the social media.
Every social media account comes with a password.
I understand, but
you mean the phone?
I mean the phone.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. He's got it set up where she can't get it on her own, right? In addition to hearing all this stuff, what does she do? And 9 times out of 10, because matter of fact, this is gonna segue into the story I don't want to lose, right? So why do we go on social media, right? So, and you do have some people that are looking to date. You even see it sometimes. I'm not looking for friends with benefits. I'm not looking for no hookups. I'm looking for a long-term relationship or marriage, right? So you have those that want to do that. But then you have those that's just going there with the explicit intent to find somebody to have sex with, and that's it. All right?
And use the dating apps for that.
People are using dating apps for that now. And what's happening is that it's kind of overshadowing the people that are really seriously trying to find a relationship. That's kind of probably not the thing that people are doing. Most people are just going for quick hookups. So that's why I said we got to ask ourselves, what's going on with us? You know what I'm saying? And so, ladies, when you're out there and you're looking for something serious and the guy's coming at you sideways, because all he's seeing basically, everything is now, set up for like a quick hookup now. A friend with a benefit. Yeah. One night stand, and if it's good, we'll see each other again. If it's not, oh well. That's what it is now.
Well, in some cases, social media is also used for, like, if you're branding yourself, if you're offering a product or service to someone, right? Like, if you have a brand, or like myself, I was doing podcasts before. I use social media as a platform to promote or spread awareness, or offer some knowledge, or my opinion on things. So when I came on social media, like I explained before, it wasn't no interest in dating. As a matter of fact, Facebook was my platform that I utilized, and then it went into Instagram. So now Instagram is owned by Facebook. But the point is, when I entered social media, Facebook, it was to spread awareness and to help build me up as a brand. That's why I went ahead and catapulted into #SparkPlenty, because I was doing so many different things, offering so many types of knowledge. I was selling things. It was so many things being offered besides being dated. So actually, when people used to, talk to me and, want to hook up, I used to shy away from that. I put people in a certain area. Like, if anybody came to my inbox, I would not respond because I didn't invite the person there, right? But then sometimes people self-promote there too. Like, they share a message about what they're doing, what video they just shared. It's so many reasons why social media be used. Some people use it to learn how to do things, learn how to cook, learn how to sew, and
Well, first of all, we should stop calling it Instagram and call it the gram, right? Because that's what the new generation, they call it the gram. It ain't Instagram, right? The gram, right? It's a floor show. That's what the gram is. It's a floor show. You go on there and you just set everything up to floors. We watching stars, floors. They got the money to floors. It's like keeping up with the Joneses. We want to see what the next man is doing, and we do it in photo. Check me out on the gram, and you put all your floors and photos up. To me, that's what the gram is.
Yeah, celebrities, I think, had a real big influence on doing that. Right. Like, they put it in their songs. I see you on IG, on Instagram. What's your Instagram? It truly has turned into that, to flossing, dating, and just showing off your stuff, But again, I think it depends on a person, because some people are there to enlighten. Some people are there to, look at what other people are doing, look at dances, learn how to cook, learn how to, do things. Because
I've never seen them like that.
Yes, Instagram and their reels, they have like educational content. So I think it depends on what you're looking for, right? Because you have people who are like over 60 or 70 years old, elderly people who are disabled, who are not looking to hook up. They're just looking for sheer entertainment. It's become a platform for entertainment too. So I just believe that it depends on what you're doing and what you're looking for, so you'll be aligned with that. But if you're there looking for a date, a hookup, a friend for benefits, and that's what you're going to be looking for.
So I have a question for you. I'm noticing we're almost at the 20-minute mark.
Oh.
You want to give our viewers the break it down? How you think the show is? And continue it, or you want to try to go another 10 minutes? How's the flow going?
I think that we should end this soon, because, hookups and relationships, I don't know. What do you think?
I think we should come back to it. I mean, because it's just 18 minutes, right?
All right, so
we go to 20. Yeah, and give the viewers, because we want to encourage you to keep coming back by keeping it as short as possible.
That's right.
I'm trying to be mindful. I love to talk. You want to listen to me for 2 hours? We could do that. But no, we know that's not practical. So I'm trying to always keep time in mind, and so with that, we could continue this.
But I would like everyone, I would encourage you to just drop a comment, say what you think. Give your 2 cents. And perhaps the next episode that we do, we can read some things. What do you want people to know? How do you feel about social media and hookups? I feel like it evolved into hookups, but that's not how it was created to be. I'm working on this book called The Power of Hashtags, because I feel like hashtags are real important. Even commercials now, instead of having a slogan, they're leaving hashtags as their slogan. It's just it's a little bit complicated, but still easy at the same time. With social media is going, that's all I have.
And we can also put this out there, because I want to eventually go into our children on social media and hooking up on the low.
Oh my gosh.
Without the parents knowing, because if we're not monitoring what they're doing, believe me, they're as well hooking up. Their hormones is jumping. You probably ain't letting them out their house, but they could be out the house 24/7 in their room on social media.
That's a whole nother topic.
Right?
You're right.
You thought they would say, you said, my child's in the house. You remember the commercial, you know where your children are at 10? That's what they used to say. It don't matter now. Just because they're in the house at 10 don't mean they safe. They're on social media, setting up things you have no idea. We want to talk about that, about our teenagers now. We want to go into that next, hopefully. Or bring that in, all right?
Okay.
All right,
speaking about social media, find us on Facebook at Reality Speaks TV. We have a little logo with the microphone and it says Reality Speaks TV. Hook up with us on Facebook. You know, we're friendly. We're user-friendly.
We're trying to get better.
Promote.
We're trying to get more user-friendly, too. We just give us a minute. It's coming.
So it's real talk.
Yeah, in real time.
With real people.
Right.
Check us out. Peace out.
Peace.